Hello, and welcome to Savage Fantasy, a game set in a Final Fantasy-like setting using the Savage World systems. Let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Joe, not to be confused with our GM. I play Kaya, the half-elf thief. All the shit in your pockets, it belongs to me now.
I'm Jay. I play Evets, the tank of the group. And one day, I want to have a new repair shop.
I'm Matt. I play Miri'ri, the Mithra, stuff and things.
Oh, I'm Amanda, our white mage, and bow to me, for I am your princess.
I am Mr. Wizzard, player of the Hume Dragoon, Noble Dragoon Knight in Training, Zest Levy. I like jumping high and getting dragons.
Last we left off, the party had met Sia, an agent for the Imperial soldier, who recruited them on a mission to disrupt a supply cache nearby that was placed for the invasion of Baltus. Inside, they discovered a terrifying flan creature that was able to control thoughts and bend the will of the party to turn on each other. Pretending to be Imperial, they defeated the creature, learned that it was artificially created by an Imperial scientist, Dr. Alwyn Gon, and destroyed the warehouse, leaving in an Imperial embassy vehicle. You guys are currently in the embassy vehicle. You can see the black smoke of the warehouse that was destroyed, that was at the mountainside.
Well, we're driving away. What are we going to destroy next?
So, let me get this straight. We're just leaving.
That's
country.
fine.
We're leaving Baltus without.
Well, y'all are leaving the area.
That's fine.
I mean,
I'm okay with this. Everything's fine.
But my family.
At this point in the map, y'all
Yeah.
are probably
This is the everything's fine meme.
in that area.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Nothing's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Zest will pat Sidu on the shoulder and say, "Welcome to my life."
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Leaving behind your home to go fight the evil empire.
We kind of
All
all
theirs.
did that, so...
I mean, I don't want to sound hipster, but I left my home first.
You did it because you wanted to get away. I did it because I had to go fight
no.
a greater threat.
Zest can stop right there.
Children! Children!
What are y'all seating arrangements while this argument's happening, by the way?
Oh, I'm assuming Zest and I are right next to each other, and I'm about to punch him in the face.
too,
Okay,
apparently.
the two of y'all in the back. Who's riding shotgun and who's driving?
Well, Joe's character's driving because it's the one driving.
I'm driving. Yeah,
Alright,
I'm
who's
the one who
shotgun?
knows.
I guess that's me then.
Yep, I'm back there trying to control the children.
He's got his phone out recording this. For MoogleTube.
No, I got the robot recording it next to me.
Alright, Mary Jo. Sia kind of reaches up in front of y'all and starts
Get
turning
off.
on the radio.
Alright,
She turns on the news.
I'm okay with this.
Who's actually paying attention to the news? Because there's an argument going on in the back.
I'm not paying
Country out
attention.
Of the hands of idiots.
I will be paying attention to the radio to try and tune out the people while I'm driving.
Alright. Right now, they are currently talking about the situation in Baltus. The people who are reporting right now are outside of the Baltus, and you can hear them talking about how they can see in the distance the city and its superior rule, and they are currently talking about an apparent election that's about to go on.
Okay.
Turn it up.
You're in an argument.
Yeah.
Your character knows nothing.
And when they're talking about it, they are talking about how this election is due to the disappearance of the royal family.
Hmm.
And they seem to be like discussing like everything that's going on. And the news reporter is speculating that Sir Nodus Lived is going to be the one who wins the election
Oh
due
shit!
to the
No,
watchful eye of the Empire.
motherfucker. We have to go back.
You don't know this.
I know, but we have to go back.
Children, will you please stop arguing?
They also are talking about
Fine.
speculations as to the cause of it, and they seem to all agree that the Empire has something to do with the disappearance, but the exact details of it they seem to be discussing.
Well, at least we aren't wanted criminals by another country.
And they are also discussing the causes of the ruined wedding that would have put Sir Nodus in leadership of the country in the first place.
We have to go back.
Well, you say that, but what you're really saying is, God damn it, Zest!
Basically.
Excuse me. Are we referring to the argument, or are we referring to the fact that nobody but Zest was really fighting what's his face?
I'm referring to the argument where I'm like, you piece of crap, listen to what I'm actually saying and stop forming
You got out there.
up. Actually listen to what I'm saying and with your opinions about how I'm a coward and how I ran away and how I deserted my country.
Nice argument.
Your arguments are most compelling.
I know, right?
Wow. How are we still alive with this group?
It's almost like an external force is somehow protecting us from greater consequences.
I know, right? It must be the work of gods.
Yeah, but for realsies, we have to go back.
Oh, you can't say that right now.
I know. But somebody tell me what happened so I can say we have to go back.
Are you two finally calm now?
Maybe. Is Zest gonna stop being a jerk to me?
I don't know. You want to... You know what? Yes, I'll stop being a jerk to you. We've got more important matters.
Just want everybody to realize I won this argument. Thank you.
You would have said that even if you hadn't.
Exactly. But, you know, you conceding just makes
Yeah.
it official.
While the argument is wrapping up, Sia tells you to turn off at a specific exit.
Okay. Just real quick. Are you all wearing seatbelts back there?
No.
This is a limo?
No.
Okay, good. I'm going to make a sudden stop while they're still arguing.
Well, they kind of stopped
At
arguing
the
already?
exit, not to turn to the side.
No, I mean, like, stop on a dime, stop. I want all of them who are arguing back to go flying forward.
Do I end up in Zest's lap? Because that'd be hilariously
No,
awkward.
you two are next to each other, so you should have been my lap, probably.
Or unless we fly forward. If she stops quickly, we'll end up...
If you fly forward, then you're going to fly towards me across from
Alright.
you. That's...
Well, first of all, test driving.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that'd be forward motion, not sideways motion.
well, if you say stop on
so
the
we-
dime.
Poor Don.
I know.
Right.
How much will I get for a quarter?
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Ooh.
I swear to God, if you flip this limo,
We'll find out, depending on what Joe says happens, I might have to Benny.
1 second.
And this is where we lose the car.
Like I said, depending on what happens, I'll Benny.
Maneuver hard brake.
Oh, that's an actual maneuver?
Yeah.
I was doing it for roleplay reasons.
I just want to know, like, what happens if you do fail it. Failed. Move the vehicle. Oh, it just means you don't stop exactly where you want to stop.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay,
But
that's
it's
fine.
enough of a stop that they all kind of keep moving.
Yeah,
Despite
the exact
hard
place you
stopping.
stop doesn't matter, so you're fine. As long as you didn't critically fail, it'd been good.
Okay, good.
Everyone says bigger.
Oh, jeez.
Sure.
I'm gonna assume me and Sia both have our seatbelts on, and we're fine.
Everyone who has a seatbelt on can add a +2.
I don't
Where,
have.
where are there seatbelts in the limo? In the back of a limo?
Exactly,
Good.
there aren't any.
Oh, good. I'm in Zest left. This is great.
Like, I don't get how this is working. If we're stopping, you're moving forward towards the front of the car.
I'm good.
Like, I don't get how you're going
I thought they were like,
sideways.
I don't know why.
I don't-
Oh yeah, me a seatbelt. I think everyone passed.
Because we're
Guys
sitting
got the +2.
along.
I thought we were sitting like.
Okay, so you
Or
all
up, please,
just
car.
he stops, and some of y'all slide a bit, and some of y'all move around, but generally everyone in the car is fine.
Kaya looks over her shoulder and goes, "Stop arguing now, or you're gonna all have to walk while we continue driving." And she points at Sia next to her.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to point out I was not the one arguing.
We're just all in a massive tangle of limbs right now.
Except for Zest
Joe.
and his Dragoon agility.
Does the robot need to roll?
That is a
no,
good
he's
point.
Just gonna topple over. He had no sense of this coming. So you see this Magitech go.
Funk. Alright. I will continue driving again.
I need to do a quick brake check again.
So, where are we going?
You see that Sia is currently typing something on a phone.
Well, hopefully we stop for food somewhere soon. I'm hungry.
We'll eat soon enough. Don't worry.
Are you making the skull cry?
Yes.
What?
What?
Is it
Oh.
Are they manly tears?
No.
No.
So, while seemingly texting on her phone, she says, "We're meeting up with our units, and I have to get up with Toastin."
Okay.
I'm making sure to type ahead that we're in an Imperial Embassy vehicle so they don't, attack us on sight.
That's a good idea.
And eventually, as she directs you, as you eventually find a place where there are military tents set up. You seem to be at a temporary outpost, and you see Cornelian soldiers in the area.
Alright.
So, I assume you just pull up and stop there.
Sure.
Alright, Sia gets out. I assume everyone gets out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
And a couple soldiers move up to greet you, and with them is Marshal Toastin.
Zest will step forward and salute, saying, "Sir."
Hello there. So, Sia has briefly informed me of the fact that you helped her with this. And I also received your package of Sir Ixion.
You use the word sir. I hope you're using that word lightly.
What do you mean?
Please, that he deserves no respect in such a way.
Well, regardless, he is still a knight of the Imperial Army.
I should have
And a
kicked him
valuable
again.
prisoner.
And still doesn't deserve the respect.
Politics can trump morals.
Zest, shut up.
Well, we'll see what we can get out of him.
The sass going on.
We'll see what we can get out of him and hold him until the war is over, if it ends within his life.
I'm gonna do a little like toasting.
I'm sorry, you doing a what? You kind of broke up a little for me.
Hey, Toastin, can I help torture him, please?
I don't find that torture
I take a step
really
away from
gives better information
Sidu.
than that. Enhanced interrogation doesn't always work out.
And the fact that she's not part of the army whatsoever.
And the fact that what?
And the fact that she's not part of the army whatsoever.
Yeah, that is correct. If I were to do enhanced interrogation, someone that's trained in it would have to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think princess trumps soldier, just...
Not in another country, it doesn't.
I mean, you are a respected
Not in another
princess
country?
of a different...
She is in her country.
I am in my country.
That's actually kind of debatable in the current state of things.
Kaya says that out loud.
Okay.
You are in Baltus. It is her country.
That is currently being occupied by our Empire forces.
And we are doing what we can to help
And
alleviate that.
Cornelian forces apparently too.
Yeah. What you guys doing here?
Well, if you don't want
Trying
to help.
to aid support.
Alright.
I mean,
Good. We
Then
should
you
find
would
my
then-
family.
well, we are not currently having enough forces to invade.
I
It's
don't
not
need
like
you
we
to
have-
invade. We need to find my family, though.
Which involves infiltrating Baltus itself. I have agents working on this. We have to confirm your family's location before we can even do anything.
Yeah.
As much as I
Where
hate
this
to
comes
admit
from.
it, we do have an ally that hopefully you agents could get into contact with.
What kind of ally are you referring to? And also, does anyone respond to this?
I glare at him, but say, I look at him kind of confused, but with a slight glare.
Like that, you better not glare?
Yeah, but at the same time, trying to make it seem like I have no idea what he's talking about.
Alright.
It's
You
like
mean
somewhere
at
in the middle
the
of that.
back of Zest said? Or are you in front of him?
No, you were talking directly to me a second ago, so I mean...
Well, I'm talking to Toastin now.
Yeah. Alright, so he gives you that look. What do you say, Zest?
I don't think I see the look, so I just
You'll
continue
notice.
reporting. All right.
She will also stand uncomfortably close to him.
You see the look, you just don't know why she's staring at you.
I'm just reporting to my superior officer.
Yep, so what do you say?
Nothing to see here.
She just continues her stare, standing awkwardly close to him.
Oh, like, just keep, like, getting closer and closer? Keeping
Oh no,
stare?
she's standing at least a foot away from him, or at most a foot away from him. Like,
So
He
close
is
enough that
way
you can
less
feel
than
your
army.
breathing.
Yes.
Through all the armor I'm wearing.
Oh, jeez, stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
through all the armor you're wearing.
I don't think so.
Anyway, though.
I'm sorry. Are you wearing your helmet when reporting to a superior armor officer?
Armor? What?
I suppose he is wearing superior armor.
Yeah. Are you wearing your helmet while reporting to a superior officer?
Well, we are
Jeez.
currently in the field.
So
No, you're at a base.
yeah.
We're in deep in enemy territory.
I don't think our country's enemy territory.
Empire occupied territory.
Well, it's friendly territory occupied by the enemy, but
Yes.
Ergo, enemy is in the area.
Just answer this damn question. Are you wearing the helmet or
Yes.
not?
all right. So
Oh.
you're wearing your helmet,
Yeah, like everyone
Kinda
should in a
is
combat
like-
zone.
staring uncomfortably close to you, and you are reporting. What do you say?
I say, over the course of our operations against the Empire, we made an ally.
Mm-hmm.
I did not find out about this ally till later, but
It's his
thus
own
far, I didn't say
I know,
otherwise.
I know you didn't.
I didn't find about it until later, but thus far they've proven themselves immensely helpful and true to their word. There is a division within the Empire's courts.
I'm slowly pulling out my dagger.
You're like, no.
Getting even more uncomfortably close to him. Probably actually pressing into him a little.
Why?
She likes him.
Oh, is that dagger poking into me, or are you happy to see me?
If you're actually touching me, Zest will turn around and say, yes.
She's just staring at you, apparently.
Don't compromise the mission.
I'm sorry, compromise the mission, Tosin.
Well, now
We
you're
were
sticking your
sworn
foot
to
in
a
it.
s- We were sworn to a certain secrecy on the person's identity. Anybody finds out about it, including, no offense, you, we could completely compromise the mission. I'm sure you completely understand this, and you've been in similar situations.
Can you trust the source?
So far, yes. Wouldn't have been able to get Ixion without them.
Yeah, I probably would be married by now. If it wasn't for certain people.
I'm not asking you to trust them, I'm asking you to trust us.
Very well.
Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, our ability to act in Baltus has been pretty limited at this moment. Apart
Bless you.
from bringing in the entire army, we're kind of stuck with our agents that are inside and can't do much more. And we wouldn't be able to survive a full-on attack of Baltus. The Empire's army is overwhelming.
Yeah. Have you talked to the people of Oscara at all? Maybe formed any alliances?
We are in communication. Prior to all this happening, Gladium, Oscara, Baltus, and Zarya were talking about an alliance. But obviously Baltus is now falling out of this as their hands are currently tied. So the two of us and Zarya and Gladium are the only ones really talking about joining forces and we are currently coordinating our efforts.
A Northern Alliance.
I guess so.
And none of the other nations want anything to do with this?
Any of the what?
Nations.
Well, unfortunately, we're the only powers that can do anything. And after Altissia flooded, they really can't do much.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not comfortable leaving here yet.
No. Sacrifices must be made.
I am gonna punch you in the teeth.
You
Well,
can try.
I assume you want to
I'm
help
gonna
your...
look at Toasted and be like, are all of your people this arrogant? Pointing at Zest.
He's a recruit. He has a lot to learn.
I'll look at Zest and grin widely.
Regardless,
Mother Humper, I still have one ice bullet left.
Princess Sidu, I assume you want to do what you can to help your family as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't think that role is here in Baltus.
So basically what Zest is saying, but put nicer.
No.
But we're so close to finding Rama and
You've already found your mom. You saw her.
Rama. You
In Rama!
I heard mama.
She said Rama.
I heard
You
mama.
definitely
okay?
said Rama.
The Empire likely has Rama, which means if you want to find it, the most likely location is that it's headed towards the Solaris Empire as we speak.
I need to go for a walk. Talk amongst yourselves.
Very well. Well, for the moment, you can go ahead. The mess hall is down there if you want to get some food.
Thank you.
And that goes for everyone.
Oh,
I will
thank you.
talk with Sia and figure out the next steps.
Is there an airship worth of food there?
We have drop ships coming through and by, but we're not exactly... All ships are being occupied right now.
She gives a she just kind of stares at Toastin for a second before slightly grinning and heading off.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna get some grub. Starving.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
actually,
didn't get
assume
any of that
everyone
wedding
wants
food.
to eat, so...
I must
Nah, I'm going
replenish
for
my
a walk.
muffins.
Yep, you go. It's not
There are-
exactly the best food. I mean, it's mass-produced.
It's military.
It's military food, yes.
Hey,
There are
I'm-
some...
I like hospital food IRL, so you know this is good to me.
Okay, I guess so.
Okay then.
There are some training
I love MREs.
practice areas, I assume. Something to keep the shoulder
Yeah,
skills.
you do actually see a couple people that are sparring with practice swords.
I will join them to work off some aggression.
Alright, they give you a practice spear.
All right.
That's a nice way of saying Sidu's a bitch.
Hey, I can be subtle.
I've never seen you be subtle before, sir.
Yes. Your character is about as subtle as a club upside the head. Very blunt.
Anyway, so you are practicing, everyone else is eating,
No, Sidu's out for a walk.
and Sidu is walking.
Yes.
Swear to God, if you leave the camp and get captured.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Shut up!
I was only trying to help.
I mean, I assume you're not going to wander that far off.
I don't know. Is she?
I mean, I'm already rolling random encounters for monsters right now, but...
Good! Awesome! Bring it!
Alright, so we have 2 Malbors here. Pack
Oh
of
no, I am
slimes
not that
here.
There goes the healer, guys. Bye!
Alright, hold on.
Wait,
Alright,
hey,
you are
we thought the
walking...
healer was going for a walk, not a walkabout.
Yeah, you are walking around. This is a deserted area, because it's still at the edge of the Thunder Plains.
It's home.
It's...
It
and you're
probably
walking
feels really
around.
nice on my scales.
There are a lot of cactuses in this area, and you could have
Oh,
sworn one of them
no.
moved.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes. This pleases my Schadenfreude.
Test notice.
Oh no.
Hey, guys. It was nice knowing ya.
It depends how fast you can run.
Yeah, you looking, and you see a cactus. It has 2 of those... I don't know what those protrusions are called, but...
Just
Arms.
arms.
Limbs.
They may as well be called limbs at this point.
Branches,
Yeah.
since it's a
Yeah,
plant.
it would be called
Well,
branches,
trees have limbs too, so I mean that's
Yeah,
an
it
actual
is-
term. They're limbs. It's
but- Yeah,
the correct term.
so you see that there's 2 limbs coming out from its side. One is comes outwards and points up, and the other points outwards and points down. And then you look, and it is not actually in the ground, but instead it has 2 limbs downwards that's standing on.
I'm gonna pull my gun out and back away.
It turns around, and all of a sudden you see 2 black holes in its face, as well as 1 downwards.
Just
Well.
stares at you lifelessly.
So,
Yeah,
guys,
it does stare
I
at you
don't
pretty
know-
lifelessly.
I don't know much about Final Fantasy monsters. I have no idea how much shit I'm in right now.
Run.
You see the
You can't-
A
picture,
lot.
you see the
you can-
picture, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking at.
You You can run, but you're not going to outrun it.
You'll be fine.
Cactar rapido.
You'll be fine.
It's currently staring at you. It hasn't done anything yet. What do you do?
Don't let this guy scare you. You'll be fine.
It has obviously seen.
Yeah, it's looking at you.
Yep, it turned right around.
Okay.
The black holes that you assume are its eyes are staring right at you.
Into your soul.
Into your soul.
No, not even beyond your soul. It sees straight through it.
Into eternity.
I'm going to turn, run, and scream for help.
The moment you make a sudden run, it's going to attack you.
Okay. Well. Bye, guys. Can I at least get that help out?
That's going to be a hit. What's your toughness?
5.
Alright, you are shaken as all of a sudden these needles hit you in the back.
It's
Can
so
I have
thick
gotten that help out? Please?
Alright, so you're running, right?
I'm
Yes,
trying.
and she screamed help.
And I screamed help.
Alright, you got 3 rounds until you can get close enough. In the meantime...
What happened to me not walking that far? You piece of shit. shit.
It takes 3 rounds to get there. That's not that far.
It's not.
I'm shaken though, so can you run while shaken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Run.
Okay.
You cannot take run actions. You can still walk. You cannot take actions, and rolling the running die is an action.
This is like
Wait,
Hogzilla all over again.
Wait, that.
I mean, aren't these things supposed to run at supersonic speeds or something?
Don't tell her that.
That is why I'm not rolling chase rules right now.
She's already scared, Wizzard. Don't give her any more reasons to be.
I
Technically,
hope you
it'd
have
be
fire materia.
Alright, with the additional wound from Shaken, you have 2 wounds assigned.
or what's going on?
So did she get hit
As
again?
another barrage of needles shoot out from this thing.
Oh.
A living cactus is trying to kill you. What do you do?
Apparently, die a horrible death alone and unloved.
Would you like to serve?
This is
Yes.
even worse than the Maliboro.
Oh,
Kind
I mean,
of is.
that one was high damage. Alright, you ignore it completely.
Okay.
Roll spirit. Alright, you're unshaken.
How?
If you get a 4 better on your running die, I'll reduce the amount of turns it takes you to get there by 1.
What's my running die?
It's just roll straight d6.
Okay.
Unless you're fleet
Wouldn't-
or something.
Wouldn't gunshots travel farther and louder?
Yeah,
I hate
it's...
my life.
I mean, apparently life hates you. I mean, your whole country is in peril. Your parents are captured.
Alright, so
now you're
turn
being hit by
again. Are you continuing running? Or are you gonna
I'm
take
gonna
that?
scream for help and shoot this thing.
Alright, roll shooting. And is this a frost bullet?
Yes, this is my last frost bullet.
Alright.
Oh man, I hate to do this, but I would like to double tap, but I don't know how that's gonna work with one ice bullet.
It'll still work. One of the ice bullets will hit.
Okay. So that's a +1, right?
Yes, +1 to shooting.
Okay.
Alright, roll damage with +1.
What the heck?
Roll a d6 because ice bullet. Alright, so 9 damage. You shoot it and you see that frost kind of starts forming on its side.
I shot a desert eagle. It is a hand cannon. Somebody should have heard that.
Oh, so by the way, everyone, you heard a gunshot in the camp.
I'll quickly go check to see what's going
I mean,
on.
honestly,
Just
Joe,
because-
shouldn't that technically be normal in a camp with trainings going on?
No.
They're
No?
not doing gun
Not-
training.
Okay, I
They're
didn't.
doing sword training only.
Okay, then yes, okay, that's how the normal.
They might not think it's off. They might think, someone's practicing shooting or something like that. But
I would be like, oh my god, the base might be under attack. Let's check this shit out.
yeah, most of the soldiers don't really react to it.
That sounds incredibly. If there's no live arm training being scheduled, then that means someone is firing a gun near their supposedly hidden base.
I mean, there are people that are moving around, just not everyone.
Yeah.
You say your toughness is 5? You're shaken.
Eh.
Alright. Because you go first, you run into the base. You see a couple soldiers watching you run forward. And they see this thing. I'll draw the card to see what action they do. Yeah, they beat the thing.
Help!
By the way, Joe, there's no turn order for us, considering we're on the map.
Oh. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
Thanks.
now I see it.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't really matter that much anymore since that's enough soldiers to mow it down. You just watch as they just full auto into the cactus. Or the cactar. So, CD, you run past them. They shoot up the cactar. Combat is over.
Just like that.
Hey guys.
After hearing fully automatic fire, Toastin jumps out of his tent. And kind of walks over.
I am a pincushion.
Yeah, you're walking there. You have needles all on your back. You're just sitting there going, ow, 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 ow.
Ow.
Is there... Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Is there any ketchup on the mess hall?
Sure.
I'm gonna put some on my chest, come out, and go, I've been shot!
Oh my
gosh.
god.
I could go up to Toastin.
Roll persuasion. See how convincing you are.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Your 10
And I'm
beats
gonna-
is 8.
I'm falling to the ground at his feet.
Oh no, we have no medical supplies. She's just going to have to be put down out of her misery.
Toastin yells for the medic.
I'm
If you
right
go for the
there. I'm gonna run forward and be like, oh gosh.
I'm just gonna start laughing.
Sia walks out, looks at you. Toastin looks at you and is like, would you like to recant your previous statement?
Sure.
No, he's saying that to Sia. And Sia just
Oh, the
puts
competence.
puts her hand on her face, and you can hear an audible smack.
Previous statement.
She was talking about how you'll be professional allies.
Oh,
Oh, as an
Oh.
ally, I can
Oh.
be professional in the field. But as far as I'm concerned, we're on off time now.
Somebody get a pair of tweezers and some like.
Well, while still
Don't-
need the medic for that. As he tells a couple soldiers to run and get
If
there.
you can-
Eventually, one of the medical
and
doc-
you can heal gunshot wounds.
Yeah, one of the support staff comes out and starts slowly picking needles out of your back.
And
stings every
anyone
time.
want some ketchup?
Ow.
Anyone?
Ow.
Actually, just offering for seat people to just dip fries into your stomach or something. From the leftover ketchup that's like on you.
I'll go and clean it up.
Ow.
So, you go out, you clean up the ketchup off of you, and toast. Eventually, all the needles are taken out of you, Sidu. One
Yay.
at a time.
It's what I get. It's what I get for like egging on the GM guys. It's my punishment.
yeah.
Well, that's what you get for me rolling under a 20 on a D100.
Yeah, how dare you make the GM roll under?
I'll roll under a 20 on a D100.
Yeah,
How dare you?
exactly. The audacity.
And eventually, Toasted summons all of you.
All right.
Eventually, you find yourselves inside his tent. It's the 6 of you plus Zia.
Yep.
He looks at you and says, well, we have pretty good belief on where Rama is. There has only been one shuttle to leave Baltus to head straight to the Empire since this invasion.
Oh,
And
jeez.
it's safe to say that it's probably with them. Unfortunately, we don't have any ships fast enough to catch up to it. So if we were to chase it, it would be in the Empire by the time we get there. But we do have on our slate a mission to go inside of the Empire itself. And we are short on people since we have agents infiltrating many places, including Baltus now.
Sure, we'll do this for you.
Now, I know asking you to infiltrate the Empire is a bit much, but would you be willing to do so?
Well, given our track record on infiltrations,
Sounds like it's the job for us.
Heck yeah. Let's do this thing.
What
We're gonna
kind of
need disguises.
What kind of infiltration will we be doing with the Empire?
Well, the primary mission is to disrupt the factory that is creating the Magitex.
Ooh.
And the secondary objective is to get the somatics for the Magitex so that we know what they're made of and see if we can find any engineering weaknesses of them.
You should just let them borrow your friend there.
No.
Evets. Okay, never mind.
Well, we have plenty of Magitex that we dissect apart, but for some oddity, these things are extremely advanced. We need the raw data and the prints. We have not been able to... We've been able to overwrite subsystems, much like your friend has done to this Magitech, but we've never been able to access anything further than that.
Like, what are you guys trying to access?
For one thing, the frequency that they get their orders on has for some reason eluded us. We detect no radio waves or anything that controls them. We're trying to figure out how they remotely get their information.
I feel like this is stupid, but can I just ask my robot?
The
Joe,
robot is incapable of speech. We've
can't
been
he
over
write
this.
it down though?
No.
Okay.
And also, I don't think it would even know the answer to this.
I mean, I don't know what it knows. So
I mean, if it were, and
Okay,
they already have examples of the robot, if they were able to do that, they wouldn't be having this trouble.
yeah, Jay, think about asking how a human mind works. Just because your mind works doesn't mean you know how it works.
I mean, we're not robots, Joe.
Yes, I know.
We're not programmed with knowledge like robots.
Alright, explain all the parts of the human brain and how it works.
That's not my field of expertise, sir.
Exactly. It would be kind of the same thing. The robot, it works, but it doesn't know why it works.
That's why I said at the beginning, Joe, this is probably a stupid question. I know, Joe.
No, it wasn't a stupid question.
I feel stupid now.
No, it's fine. It was not a stupid question.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So, he presents this to you. How do y'all respond?
I mean, I'm all good for it. I can get more parts for my buddy.
Just start scrapping robots and just keep upgrading them.
Yep. He's gonna be like the super mega Magitech.
Eventually, like, his body will be destroyed, and you, like, install his brain onto a giant mech. And you're like, come on, buddy!
It'll be like Buddy
it'll
from
be, no, it'll be like
Half-Life
one of the
2.
weapons from Final Fantasy VII. Come on, Fred! In case you don't know what we're referring to, the weapons were like these colossal machines that were bigger than cities that were used as weapons. Anyway.
I'm still not fantastically comfortable with leaving until I know where my family is.
I mean,
I assure you, our agents are working on that hard. Unfortunately, you can't infiltrate Baltus because that is where you'll most likely be recognized.
I can dye my
dye your scales? Is that what you're going to say?
down with a bottle of fingernail polish and we'll just paint them. All of them. How's that sound, Evets?
I tried dyeing my scales once. It wasn't very good. Didn't turn out well. It was a rebellious stage, okay?
Well, so are you all fine with this?
No, but I don't really think...
I mean, if it's okay to reject it, you could continue doing the other parts of your quest, which would likely be heading towards Altitia.
But
I'm ready to carry out your...
Whether you go to the Solaris Empire or skip to Altitia is up to you.
Why not? Let's get the tough part over with. I
yay.
guess.
But remember, this is a stealth mission, so I would not summon your gods unless it's a last-ditch effort. Gods are not exactly the most subtle approach to a situation.
Yeah, Titan. I stare
Yeah,
at
Titan.
this.
You stare at the red materia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I am currently filling in Sia on the details, and she will be the one leading you through this.
She coming with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Toasted, have you heard from Biggs and Wedge?
Who?
Big Wedge?
Biggs and
Amanda,
Wedge?
you know that Biggs and Wedge are mercenaries and don't work for the Cornelian
I
Army.
thought that's where he was...
No.
No.
Okay, no.
They were directly recruited by Caligo. You know that Wedge himself said that he's Altician.
It's been a while. I've slept since then. Forget what I said.
Okay. So, do you not say that now that you know what you know
Yeah.
in character? Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, because you'd be like, who?
I've slept since then. I just want to know where my chocobo is.
Oh, you don't care about Biggs and Wedge, just your chocobo.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, where is Barry?
Where
I'm
is
getting
my
hungry
chocobo?
again.
Shut up, you piece of shit.
Actually, can I give Biggs and Wedge a call?
Yes.
I still haven't replaced my phone.
I assume you're going to wait until after this conversation, though.
Obviously.
Yep. Well, is there any other questions? Well, if not,
Are your let's see, your disguise people very good at covering, this up? And she points at her face, like at her tattoos.
if you're talking about disguising yourself, then yes. You'll be given new identities. We will put information in the database. We'll give you fake identification and fake names.
Okay, I'm kind of wanted in the Solaris, and
I'm sure this is surprising.
Ooh, do tell.
How wanted?
wanted enough. Let's just say the airship wasn't the most important thing I stole from them.
Oh.
Would you be recognized by high nobility?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You're gonna have to not be the one
They're
talking.
actually more likely to recognize me than anyone else, in fact.
Even more than the princess?
What?
Even more than the princess?
Oh, they'll definitely know me, the princes.
We can just put a bag over her head. It'll be fine.
So,
Yeah.
you'd be more recognized than Princess Sidu.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I said princess.
I thought he was asking me if the princes would recognize me.
No, you'd be more recognized than the princess. He's referring to Sidu. As you seem to have had an odd reaction when you said high nobility, so.
Maybe? I'm not exactly sure, but let's just say the nobility have a very, very specific stake against me.
This sounds like a liability.
This is
sounds
why
like you
can't take
You're
you
a
anywhere.
liability.
In that case, during this mission, you do not talk to any official Imperials.
Okay, well, they'd be more used to my face than the sound of my voice.
And you have to get close, likely have to get close to them. I mean, you talking to them would draw more attention to you. We will, if y'all take a night to think about it, we'll go ahead and start working on your fake identifications and disguises in the meantime, in case you do accept. And we'll talk logistics in the morning.
It's a bit distinctive, isn't it?
What's distinctive?
Amanda?
Hmm?
What's distinctive?
My hair color.
Oh.
Oh, that can be changed.
Yeah.
You don't have facial tattoos.
We can just put a bag over your head. It'll be fine.
I mean, they'll put a lot of makeup on you, Kaya.
Goody.
But most of y'all have hair color changes, things disguised yourselves, clothes that kind of hide you without being as obvious as putting a hoodie over your head. You see a crowd, one person's wearing a hoodie. You go, that's him.
That's him.
I wanna-
Oh, always love when people, like, in movies, TV shows, it's like you want to disguise themselves, and in order to, like, not stand out, they put on a hoodie and keep their head down. It's like,
Sunglasses
that's
and a hat.
yeah, with sunglasses, it's like, that's the first thing they're gonna be looking for!
Yep. Look at that person who doesn't want to be identified.
Yeah. So, he says this, and if there's nothing else, he's going to leave you to it and give you all a place to sleep for the night.
Sounds fair.
It's fear.
So, what do y'all do? I know you want to make a call. What is everyone... Anything else other than that?
Nope.
I want to get more food than go to bed.
Alright. So, Kaya,
Yes.
you call
Be right back.
Biggs.
Sure.
You?
Eventually, you are transferred over. Biggs is just like, hey,
So, where are you?
currently, we are trying to leave Baltus.
How's the chocobo?
She's good. We are about to...
He's a boy.
He's
And they're
good.
not trained chocobo trainers.
Yeah, they don't know. It's a bird to them.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, you can't hear my phone conversation.
Yeah. It's probably going to take us a while to get to where you're at.
You've got my dirt bike, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's got important things on it.
Very well.
We are currently at a Cornelian outpost outside Baltus.
Oh, that sounds like a safe place, actually.
Debatable.
Assuming the Empire doesn't find it to attack it.
Like I said, debatable.
Well, it's probably going to take us at least a few days to get to you.
All right, they're trying to convince us to go undercover in Cornelia. Not Cornelia. That.
Yeah, I was like, in Cornelia.
Solaris. In the Solaris Empire.
That seems like a risky move.
Yeah. Especially considering how high profile our group is at the moment.
No, Kiwi, you can't have
That-
cheese.
Does seem odd.
Right?
I'll have that Major General.
How's have you heard anything from our mutual contact?
We are currently waiting to hear word. Apparently, the last thing I heard from him is that he was requested to return to the Solaris Empire.
Oh, goody.
Crap.
Do you know where we were supposed to move on to next?
Well, we were going to move you to Altissia to find Leviathan.
And
I
Solaris Empire is on the way there. As much as I really think that's a bad idea.
Our plan was to save the temple to Efreet for last. Especially
Yeah.
since we don't even know who controls Efreet, since Efreet is currently being occupied. Efreet has been sighted, but the user is unknown. Efreet was used to capture Baltus, so...
Yeah. I heard a rumor of who it could be, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, most people are saying it was the Emperor
The
himself.
temple or anything, right?
Exactly what I heard. What was that, Amanda?
Just hit up this like robot factory.
Oh, you're not...
Oh, yeah.
So, any particular reason why they want you to go to Efreet before the other temples? We figured that it
Well,
would be
they're
the
not
last place.
they're not making us. They're not trying to get us to go to the temple. They want us to infiltrate one of the Magitech factories.
Hmm. I will try to inform Caligo of this, and I don't know how long Caligo's going to be tied up, but he might be able to help resource you and give you information on how to get Rama while you're at it.
All right.
I will contact you as soon as I hear more.
All
Hopefully
right.
by
Same
tomorrow.
here. If I find out more, I'll let you know as well.
Very well. Alright, I'll keep in touch.
Keep safe.
Alright, what is everyone else doing?
Training.
Sleeping.
Alright. So you guys are doing various things, training, sleeping, eating, relaxing. Eventually morning comes. As morning comes, you are all awakened by Cornelian soldiers. It
Don't touch
is
me.
pretty early. Dawn has barely happened yet.
I'm gonna roll over and put my pillow over my head.
Yeah,
Sidu will wake
you
up
hear
with a
them kind of
start.
shouting. The rest of the soldiers are kind of waking up, and you kind of hear a trumpet sounding. It seems like this is the time everyone wakes up.
They're blowing a trumpet just miles outside of Empire occupied territory.
As you wake up, you also notice that the tents are being struck down.
Oh,
They're blowing trumpet in. Okay.
I'm back for a minute. Make food.
The camp will be
Well,
seen before somebody's close enough to hear the trumpet, dude.
Yeah, as y'all get out, you notice that there's a couple drop ships that people are loading onto. They seem to kind of be hurrying up, extracting. It appears as though these soldiers are going elsewhere. What do you guys do? Or is everyone awake? Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess they would shoo us out of the beds before they
Oh,
took
yeah.
down our
If you
tent.
stay in the bed long enough, they will pack the bed that you're on with you still on it.
Oh shit.
Just pick up the bed, slide you off, and then start unfolding the bed in.
What
Oh,
do you
shit.
do? Do you know who I am? Your government owes me a dropship. She says as she shakes her fist.
Government owes me a drop shit.
It's not a lie, technically.
I dropped for a second. What did I miss?
I got
I
dumped
was
out.
wondering
I got
if you
dumped
were-
out of my bed, and I told them that. Do you know who I am? Your government owes me a dropship.
Yeah, it wasn't like I am important. It was you owe me.
Sidu wakes with a start and lashes out with her switchblade.
Yep, they eventually see you out, and eventually Sia comes round to gather you all. And she seems a little frantic in grabbing you.
Your mother is a whore.
Oh, jeez.
What? I'm grumpy when I don't get a full night of sleep.
Yeah, plenty
Especially
of time to
when I
sleep.
get
That's your fault.
literally dumped out of my bed.
Eventually, Sia eventually rushes you over and is like, we'll be taking the embassy vehicle for a distance, but then obviously get out because we don't want that attention. and Sia takes shotgun, and a soldier gets into drive.
Wait, which vehicle is this?
The embassy vehicle that you guys commandeered.
Oh.
Well, commandeered, you were kind of given it, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yep. As far as anybody else is concerned, it's commandeered.
Yes, that's what they've assumed at this point, so.
I stared at the guard who took the driver's seat while holding the keys.
Sia reaches her hand to grab the keys.
I pulled them back.
What, you want to drive that
This
back?
is my car. This is my
Not
car
your
now.
car.
Well, I kind of
I
want
was
you
the one given the
all-
keys.
I kind of want all of your full attentions when I'm giving you the breakdown of what's going on.
I swear, it's a single scratch in my baby. I will put a very deep cut into him.
Oh, jeez.
And she hands over the keys.
Oh, dear.
13 soldiers.
Alright, so eventually you all get in the vehicle. Sia gets in, and she starts handing out envelopes, and you notice that there is also clothes and just makeup kits and stuff like that. Hair dyes.
Evets!
Yes.
Makeover!
You all open it up, and y'all see that it contains identification for a fake person. And you can... The picture itself is missing. She looks at y'all and says, "These are incomplete. We need to take all of your pictures, but you need to get in on your disguises before we do that." Also, if you want a particular name, let us know. We will fill that in. So, what's going to happen is we are going to take a quick boat across the ocean. And when we get there, we are going to move out to the train station and ride the train into the Empire. You will all have fake identification, and you are all to use this at the checkpoints. Once inside, we will be disguised as factory workers. Any questions?
No.
Very well. The photo booth and everything we need to make the identifications will be on the boat. So we will take care of that on there. So eventually the car comes up and it stops at the port, in which you see a small yacht. I assume y'all have no problems just getting in?
I don't.
Yeah.
Alright, so eventually...
Road trip.
It starts to get late by the time y'all are on the other side, as your entire day has been for travel. Ha-ha.
Ha.
Ha! Oh, the first
Ha
Uh-huh.
ha ha.
was said in the Twitch chat, but
Ah.
anyway. And eventually y'all giving a second night's rest. And y'all have been disguised, y'all have taken pictures of yourselves in these disguises, and y'all have fake identification of the Solaris Empire.
Okay.
There is
Sweet.
a person at the boat that says that he will hack into their databases to make this be authenticated on their end.
So
you can
Zest is
just-
blonde.
If they can just hack into their database, why can't they hack in and find out what they need?
Because that's not
Because
on the-
story reasons.
I'm sorry for pointing out things, okay?
They do not have access to that information. They're hacking data that is connected to the entirety of the Empire. What you're asking to hack is a file that may or may not even be connected to the main.
Okay.
It's a lot different. It'd be more secure than something that's accessed regularly by all the Empire. That's like saying I can hack into my cousin's network. Why can't I hack into the government's?
See? Isn't it that simple, Joe?
With that, let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
I'm just here shaking my head.
Okay, so you guys have arrived on the east coast of the Solaris Empire. And
Okay.
are currently being led to a train station that's nearby. It takes y'all about an hour's walk to get there.
Is Zest out of his armor and in regular clothes?
Everyone is in regular clothing. Y'all are trying to blend
I
in.
want Zest in a Hawaiian shirt.
What about our
Zest,
weapons,
there was
Joe?
a Hawaiian shirt available. Would you like to put that on?
If not, Evets will wear it.
Zest?
Abbott's could probably pull it off better.
Alright, Evets, you got a Hawaiian shirt.
Alright. Yes. I don't button it up either.
Yeah.
Oh, of course not.
I'm one of those guys.
Just letting your chest.
So- Yeah. Kai has definitely got all her makeup covered up, and she also dyed her hair pink.
Yep.
Hiding by standing out. That's the logic.
I mean, well, no, I suppose he would, since they all had us in prison, so it stripped us of all our armor, so they know our looks, even those of us that had our face covered. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So no weapons.
All weapons would be concealed.
I like to
so
know
no
I can
weapons
steal-
no weapons for Zest. You mean?
or me.
Yep.
I can't.
I have to leave behind my katana, but thankfully I still have my switchblades.
Is there a way I can conceal my deagle?
What about my
See
robot
why not?
arms, Joe?
She tells you that you probably shouldn't carry weapons.
Do what?
She tells you that you probably should not carry weapons at all right now.
Oh, okay.
Material?
I'm gonna do my
Even
best
concealed
to...
stuff?
There is no way to detect materia. The metal detectors don't exactly pick that up, so you could conceal that.
No metal detectors.
Oh, yeah, okay, so I'm gonna leave my deagle and my switchblade, I guess.
Yeah, those things are a thing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take my steel materia.
Okay, well, as far as disguises go, I'm gonna do my best to make myself look like a dark-scaled aura.
Right.
So,
Eventually, she walks you up to a line where you see a bunch of civilians that are trying to get through a checkpoint.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where's Robot? How do we do this, Joe? Robot.
Well, you get up to the point and you do see that there are Magitechs that are patrolling the area.
Yes, but
Would
isn't
you
it
like
a little
to-
weird that we have a robot with us? So I'm saying.
Would you like him to try to blend in?
Um. So
What are you doing?
I'm trying to wrap my head around this so he blends in, and so I tell him to go blend in until we get past the checkpoint, then come meet us.
You do notice that a lot of the Magitechs are patrolling. The checkpoint is actually being manned by Humes.
Yeah.
And you look and you do see that the Magitechs seem to be roaming freely. You don't see really any pattern to how they're moving about.
Okay.
Some of them are patrolling, and you notice that some of them go onto the train, patrol around, and get off the train. Test
All
notice.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
Okay.
You kind of look around, and you do see a specific path that... Have you named this robot, by the way? Or are you just calling him robot?
I haven't really decided yet. That's kind of been hectic, you know, Joe.
It's such
Until like the last day or so.
His name's Graham.
Graham.
Instagram.
Okay. But you do see a particular way that he can walk up and board the train that doesn't seem like it would stand out.
Okay. Well, then I tell him to go board the train and find me on the train.
Alright. So he boards the train, and you tell him once the train starts to find him.
Yeah, to find me once the train starts. So
Alright, he goes
I
and
have
does
none
that.
of this junk I've been carrying with me, right, Joe? All these weapons.
You're pretty sure the metal detector would
Yeah, so
pick
okay.
them up.
I'm suddenly feeling very, you know, light-footed.
Yeah. And one by one, everyone goes through. Everyone... Let's see. I'll roll percent dice for each person. Alright, so... Evets, you go through the checkpoint fine.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
That's
I
what I love
rolled-
hearing the DM say.
I just rolled a
I'm
1
scared,
on a
guys.
1d100.
Oh,
God.
It's me.
Yo, you're the second
It-
person on the
it's gotta
list.
Oh god damn it. No.
So,
Told you I was recognizable. Shit.
yeah, I'm doing it in order as you appear in roll 20, which would have been Jay, Joe, Amanda, Matt, then Wizzard.
Oh boy.
Alright, so, Evans, you go through fine.
Yep.
Kaya,
Yes.
Oh no.
Testo. See how well your disguise
Crit
holds up.
Criffil.
They look at your identification, look at you, and they pull you aside.
Okay.
Sidu, you get
Nice.
through.
Oh, I got fine. Yay!
Miri'ri, you get through. Wizzard, you get through. Sia gets through.
Have fun
Take
with
my
it.
switchblades.
Have fun with DSA, Joe.
Did everybody take their shoes off?
No.
And y'all look around and you kind of notice that they seem to be periodically pulling people to the side.
Aw, butts.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure this was kind of just a random check.
Alright.
So you are being escorted to the side trailer, and there are other civilians there.
Alright.
They have you kind of waiting a while. What is everyone else doing? Y'all have not been able to board the train yet.
So we're just waiting in line.
Y'all are in an area. Y'all are kind of in a group. The line is ended. The line was to get into this area. Y'all are kind of at the side of the train. There are magitechs and soldiers guarding the area, and they're giving y'all all watchful eyes.
Patiently wait.
Boo.
Alright, so Kaya.
Yes.
Wow, that's what you picked for your fake name?
Yes.
Mainly that last name?
That was unintended. I will admit that, like, it was completely unintended.
What did you pick?
It's a reference to something else, trust me.
So, Miss
Certain
Merrill-
people will catch on to what it is a reference to. But yeah.
So, Miss Merrill Solus?
Yes.
Huh.
I know, I get a weird look about the name every time.
I haven't heard that name before, but what are you currently doing?
Sitting here waiting. Talking to you.
What was your reason for leaving the Empire?
Wait.
You are all given fake identifications as citizens of the Empire.
Okay, and were we given any sort of story about this?
No.
Alright. And so we have do we have any information on who our characters were supposed to be?
She told you that you are going to disguise yourselves as factory workers.
Okay.
So this Hume soldier is sitting here asking you your reason for leaving the Empire and returning.
I was actually on vacation to Oasis in Baltus, and with recent goings on there, I would decide to come back a little ahead of schedule.
They start checking your inventory. Did you buy anything while you're in Oasis out of character? Like something souvenir-esque?
No, in
Right.
fact, I did not buy really anything.
Okay, just checking.
Although I do have sunscreen on me. Which could probably help my story.
Alright, so everything that's listed on your character minus weapons and armor is on there, correct?
And the Empire uniform.
Alright. Yeah, that would be kinda...
Yeah. Certain things are worn right now underneath my clothing, but yeah.
Hopefully underwear is one of them.
Alright.
Sidu goes commando.
They do not find your lockpicks.
Oh, the lockpicks I would have... Okay, yeah. Okay.
I was asking for that specification.
I forgot!
Well, you have your lockpicks, and they did not find them.
Okay. I wouldn't have brought the crowbar with me.
Alright, you wouldn't have brought the crowbar.
Everything else would kind of make sense to bring with me.
Alright.
Except for the ID. I have no use for the ID either. That would have gone with the uniform.
Alright. So, eventually, they go through all your stuff, they pat you down, they screen you a little more, and then you are released to the party.
I got touched in no places.
Oh, it's okay. We'll get you
What?
an ice cream and make it all better.
I think think I need a lawyer, but okay, I guess that'll work for now.
And eventually they start leading people onto the train. Since you guys are grouped together, y'all eventually are placed in the same section of the train.
Okay.
And you sit down, you notice that there's a few Magitechs that are patrolling the place. It doesn't seem like you're actually allowed to leave your seats at the moment.
No joy.
And the train starts moving. Eventually, one of the Magitechs moves up and stops right next to Evets. And just stands there.
That's great.
It turns right towards him.
Oh, jeez.
He's AFK right now, by the way.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, he said BRV in chat.
Oh, okay.
It's right underneath my stealth roll.
I don't read the chat that often. I should read it more often. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
especially considering it's the Roll20 chat.
I'm looking at Discord chat, Twitch chat, Roll20 chat, and XSplit. In addition to rolling
Wow.
dice and looking at the...
Oh yeah, but the Roll20 is like the more important one. Let's be
Right.
honest here.
I would likely miss it if you say...
No
BRB.
offense to those in Twitch land.
Yeah.
We mean as a DM, that one's the one he...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait for him. Because this is him directly.
Oh, that tea for Popeye.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Lucy and the fast.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Again, hashtag not sponsored.
There, I picked my undercover name.
Oh, we were supposed to be saying
Okay.
that, Joe?
When it becomes important, you can say it. Otherwise, it's on your identification.
Yeah. I gave it to
wrote it
Joe
down
just
just so-
before the thing happened, so it just kind of worked out.
Yeah.
I just wrote mine down so I wouldn't forget the one I picked out.
By the way, my character's name is made up of names of characters from Dragon Age.
Wow.
Oh, I thought the soulless would be a pun on the word soulless.
No! It had nothing to do with the Empire, and I just kind of
Yeah,
like...
soulless, Solaris, it's like...
What do you guys think of Frankie Ridiculous?
Frankie ridiculous.
Oh.
As a name?
No. His middle name, his first name needs to be Frank. All right, not Frankie. All right, and then his middle name is Lee. Because, frankly, it's ridiculous.
Frankly, ridiculous.
As y'all are coming up with all these joke names to try to make serious identities to pass yourselves off.
Hey,
At least my
mine is for
character,
real.
like, at least with my character, I'm doing the whole hiding in plain sight type thing, you know?
I just
I
want
haven't
like
been
one of y'all to like try to get through the tech. It's like, so, Mr. Mungus.
Please call me Hugh.
Yeah, call me Hugh.
Or you know what? Call me by. No, never mind. Actually,
Wait a second.
We'll get to his reaction in a second. Of course. So,
I was gonna just type that up. I literally was just about to type that up.
All right.
oh wait, he said back.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Jay,
Yes.
I did not hear you come back. We were literally waiting on you.
I said
Wow.
back.
I did not hear it. Sorry.
You guys were talking, so I was being
Okay.
quiet.
So, eventually, the Magitech starts walking down the aisle, stops where you are at, turns and stares at you. You notice that some of the passengers are looking at it in kind of fear. Some of them seem confused about why it's doing that.
Okay.
What do you do? As it's following your orders literally.
Yep. I know. I'm not complaining.
What do you do?
It's a good robot, okay? It does what it's told.
It does what it's told. So, what do you do?
Okay, so
Um,
how many cars are on this train?
About a dozen.
Okay. Where are we? Somewhere
Y'all are
like
somewhat middle.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to look up the rope like, oh, do you need me to come with you? Okay, let's go. Now get up and I'll like walk off.
And wait, so you're leading it or it's leading you?
I said, okay, let's go. That's its hint to like order to follow me.
Alright. You start moving. Are you moving up the train or down the train? To the front or to the caboose?
Always go for the caboose.
Always go for the caboose.
Oh
Yeah.
You're a caboose kind of man, alright.
Yep.
So you start
Something you can really get behind.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A nice big caboose that knows when to, work.
Alright, so you move to the next train, and you see a Hume soldier who turns around, looks at you and says, "What's going on?" And he takes his walkie-talkie. He's like, "Did anyone order a Magitech to bring someone to the back?"
It came to me. I figured that's what it wanted. Was for me to come with it.
hang on.
He walks in and it's like, "This Magitech must be defunct or something then." And he
I mean, you guys run them ragged, probably. This is going to happen eventually.
I'm escorting you back to your seat.
Okay.
And he starts escorting you. And the robot,
No.
Magitech, not being given any further orders, follows.
Exactly. I knew. I knew.
So you're being put back in your seat. The guy turns around and says, "Dispatch, we need to order a Magitech." And he starts looking at his neck turn and starts saying its serial number. What
Okay.
do you do? So, are you just sitting there?
I am watching what's going on. Yes.
Alright. Eventually the Magitech stands up and then moves this back to this cart and stands to the side. And then the Hume moves out. It seems to have been given a new order.
Okay.
And he moves back to his train.
Alrighty.
Does anyone do anything else?
I sit and wait. I'm gonna play a game on my phone.
I want to see the conductor.
Do you get up and try to meet the conductor?
Biggs
Yes.
is not here.
I want a striped hat, and I want to pull some levers. I don't want to shovel coal though. That's a bit dirty.
Do you want to toot the horn?
Okay,
Yes.
so does Miri'ri actually try to get up?
um,
Nothing's going to stop you here because the match tech that's guarding this train is under Evets' control. The question is, what happens if you get to the next train?
no, I'll stay here.
Alright. And eventually, y'all can see in the distance the walls of the Empire.
Oh no.
The train eventually goes underground, and it is dark minus the lights in the train itself. Y'all are currently in the subway.
Ooh, $5 footlongs?
Yes.
Move $6 now.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
$6
Fucking ripoff.
now.
Again, and hashtag not sponsored.
$6 11 inches.
I would hope not if we're just talking about a ripoff.
It is. It should still be $5. I mean, $6 footlongs just doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue. Anyway,
50 cents an inch.
Oh my gosh, Matt.
eventually...
No,
y'all-
he's right.
Anyway.
Eventually, y'all find yourself at the metro station. And the train opens up, and y'all are all being escorted off.
Alright.
And you notice that there seems to be a second checkpoint where you have to go through again. That seems to be there in case of someone smuggling themselves on the board of the train.
Uh-huh.
You all have to go through a second checkpoint.
Oh.
Evets, you're fine. Kai,
Well, I was
fine.
gonna ask.
Yeah, finally, I'm
Oh, yeah.
fine.
As you're getting out, you pass by your Magitech.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So, okay. Can I see outside, like, where we're going to have to go ahead of time? Out the windows?
You see that everyone's being shipped off, and you see that y'all are getting in a line.
Okay.
What do you do?
Do I see any other Magitechs?
There are other Magitechs, yes. Test notice if you just want to look at the window and see if there's any particular orders you can give him based on what you can see. It's hard to tell exactly what you need to order him to do, but based on what you quickly see from outside, you can see that they are kind of moving around, and most of them just seem to be there making sure that everyone stays in line.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure the Magitech would not stand out if he's just standing like he's guarding you guys in the line,
Yeah.
which will probably
Okay.
give you some more time to figure out what to do.
Yeah, then I guess I'll just have him follow me for now. Beside me.
Alright, so you guys are in the line, and the Magitechs are just there watching. As the line moves down, your Magitech does as well, keeping with y'all. Test another notice.
Okay. Oh.
Think the best way to get him through is just to have him wait a while and then come when the line is dead.
Yeah, that's what I was already thinking.
But it's hard to tell whether or not that'll be fine. Test marks. You think that if you can get him through the line, that's the best way to do it. The problem is, what if they try to give him an order in the meantime?
Yeah, that's been the ongoing issue
Yep.
for things like that.
So, do you do that?
I'm gonna tell him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to go ahead of the line. And what's on the other side? Like where this checkpoint is? What's up ahead, past it?
You notice that there is escalators that go up into the city. Y'all are in the
Okay.
metro, so you're underground.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him to go wait for us at the escalators.
On the top of the escalators?
Yes, up top.
Okay. And you guys eventually... all of you successfully get through. And eventually the line dies down. And about 5 minutes later, you see a Magitech that comes up through the elevator and walks towards you guys. I rolled a 50% chance on whether that would work, so...
Okay.
So you guys are now on the other side of the checkpoint in the city. You have the Magitech with you. It's the 7 of you, plus the Magitech.
Sweet.
So, where do you think the mall is?
Sia looks around and says, "We need to start heading out to the place we need to meet our contacts." And she starts heading out. I am going to try to get reservations. I need to get all of your numbers so that when I get this meeting, I can text you all to where we need to meet.
My phone was stolen by Ash. So, you know.
She opens her pocket and she pulls out a second phone and throws it to you.
Oh, cool.
That's the only spare burner phone I have on me. So, if anyone else has any phone issues, I'll have to get one here. And she goes around and gets everyone's numbers. I assume everyone will just give that to her.
Mm-hmm.
She tells you that it'll probably be a while, so make yourself do whatever you need to around the city, but don't draw any attention. And she leaves you. What do you guys want to look for? If you're not just sitting on a bench waiting, I assume.
Something
I wanna
that
go to,
doesn't.
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead, Wizzard.
No, go ahead.
No, you
I wanna
first,
go-
Wizard. You talk.
My
first.
idea was to have no idea.
Oh, okay, then Jay. What a great idea. Good contribution.
I wanted to go to a parts shop.
A parts shop?
Yeah.
You eventually do find a mechanical shop.
Mm-hmm.
Guy looks at you and is like, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
I just wanted to get some, spare parts for, like, just random things, like, just for fixing stuff, like the standard,
What
tool.
make and model of the vehicle you'd want to fix? I gotta make sure the parts fit.
Well, out of character, Joe, I was going to, like, a type of parts
Okay. All right.
place so for my events, so I have
Okay.
stuff to event with, not, like,
All right.
an
So,
actual
what kind of
shop.
parts do you need?
We never really said what kind of parts it is, Joe.
Out of character, all the parts for your admin power is within your hammer already.
But I don't have my hammer, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, you would probably need some makeshift tools and stuff. You're going to need some gears, some springs, some scrap metal.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think how much that would cost. That would...
Some bibs and bobs, the mods and ends.
Let me see. What do you even have in your character sheet?
I have nothing.
Some MREs, a fishing rod, your cell phone, yeah. I think. Alright, so if you want up to 2 power points worth of powers, it'll cost you 150.
Oh,
If you want to get a third power point, it'll cost you 250.
okay.
How many power points do you have most in your power?
I started with 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
how much experience you at?
I'm at maximum I can do is 4 parts or 4 points.
Okay, so for 2 points.
After this session, it'll be 5.
Yeah, so if you need 2 power points worth, it's 150. 3 power points, 250. 4 power points, 400.
So how much for 3?
250.
And then it jumps up to 4 for 4 points.
That'll get you up to 3 points. For 4 points, it'll be 400.
Yeah, so I'll just get the 3 points. I mean,
Anything more complicated than that, you're probably going to have a lot more like computer parts and
yeah,
advanced motions, so getting better parts. So you're getting the 250 one?
yeah, the 3 points.
Alright.
So I spend 250 and get some points or get some parts and stuff for my.
Yep, you can now successfully use your event materia. What is everyone else doing?
Trying to look as inconspicuous as possible.
Alright, I'll go down a line. We know what Jay's doing. What's Kaya doing? Joe?
Joe?
I think he was be right back or something.
Apparently it was mooted.
Mooted! Alright, so what are you doing?
I'm just kind of aimlessly going to walk around.
Alright, Sidu, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to Zest and put my through his,
Put your what through his?
just to put my arm through his,
Oh, okay.
just to annoy the crap out of him.
Alright. Miri'ri, what are you doing?
Specifically, staying out of trouble.
So none of y'all are going to seek anything out. I will remind you, you're all weaponless. Although
Yeah, I
you
was
can't-
debating looking for a place.
You can't directly buy a weapon, as far as you know, but trying to get something to kind of offset that might be good.
I mean, technically, I got my points and I got the robot for my
Yeah,
weapons.
You got the spare parts. You
Yeah.
Oh, so we need to look for weapons, is what you're telling us?
not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like you will be fine because you've got materias,
Right.
but you are all weaponless in a new town in which you probably will need a weapon at some point.
So, Snuggle Bunny, where do you want to go?
God.
Wherever you want, honey bunches.
Yes! Yes! This is amazing.
I should.
Print and ship it.
Print and ship it.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, you notice that there are a lot of shops. There is a mall in the area. There's a downtown area which seems to have a lot of restaurants and retail areas.
We should probably pick you up something sharp and
Something to make you look sharp. Wink, wink.
Playing.
Well, I'm trying to figure out whatever this is that someone's drawn.
What?
It's Lord Freezer.
Oh, jeez.
Lord Freezer.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's all I can see.
It
I
looks
know
like
it's
an
not
eyeball
Frieza.
coming out of a telephone.
No, it's Frieza.
Oh wow.
What? Oh, it's upside down.
Dude, that is nothing compared to your Piccolo. It's kind of bad for you, Matt, just in general.
Well, man,
Oh,
it's on it at an
wow.
angle.
Wow.
He is trying to deal with that island. Like, I
Oh my
got
gosh.
bored at some point drawing this map and I made random things. I was like, let's make this look like a face on a ghost type thing. And apparently that got picked up pretty quickly.
I mean, the one island right there, right next to it, is like an upside down dick and balls. So I mean,
Oh gosh, stop.
you will not unsee it. You will not unsee it.
I don't
Well,
see
there
it at
goes
all.
monetization for this video.
Anyway.
I
you
know
guys-
what. I'll see it.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm taking Zest shopping for something something pointy.
Alright, what kind of shop are you looking for?
Any preferences on what kind of pointy object you like to stab people with, darling?
This is just a normal conversation. Move along.
Nothing to
Whatever
see
you
there.
like, sweetie.
The monotone, like, I really don't want to be doing this. It's great.
Hey, I'm just trying to be a natural
Test
couple person.
notice, both of you.
Okay.
Alright, so you are Arson Mock.
Yep.
Anyway, you both are walking around trying to find something, and you eventually find a store that does fireplaces, and you look in and through the window, and you see that they do sell a fire set, which includes a poker.
Fire poker, that's amazing.
Oh my.
That's
Will
a
it work as a spear? Is a spear?
If you attach
Yeah.
a fire poker to a stick, then yes, it would be a spear. As an improvised spear.
Oh my
Let's-
gosh.
let's get something more
More. What were we gonna say?
professional.
Oh, I was hoping you would say I need something longer.
Let's go to the sporting goods store and get a javelin.
Alright, you do find a sporting goods store, and you look around, and there is nothing javelin-like.
Damn it. We can get a lacrosse stick and attach something to that.
Like what, a fire
I'm-
poker?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Let's just get a knife.
We'll go to the hunting section.
Alright, you go to the hunting section, and things are pretty light, and you notice that everything is behind a desk. And a man looks in and is like, hey, can I help you?
I don't know. Can they help us, sweetie?
You kind of look behind, and you do see ammunition for hunting rifles. Obviously nothing that would be hand pistol calibered, but they do seem to sell rifles here.
For hunting in the desert. Okay. We were looking for some my
He's taken up spearfishing as a hobby.
Spearfishing.
Yes. We take weekend trips out to the ocean.
Interesting.
Hey,
We really don't have any spears for that. There are places that do that, but you can usually buy them at the outposts there. We're kind of limited on what we could sell due to imperial regulations.
right. Understandable.
another thought we had was for a weekend.
Where do you usually go spearfishing? You can roll smarts if you just want to name a place. You can't think
Whatever
of any
that
place. You can't think of any place that has spearfishing off the top of your
Dude.
head.
I'm gonna bet you that. I need to not fail.
Zest, you can roll smarts as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say let Zest roll first.
Okay, that's good. That's better.
Well, Zest, you do know that Altitia is relatively nearby, and that is one of the most bountiful areas of fish in the world.
That is currently underwater.
Well, he says, where do you usually go? Not
Oh.
where are you going now?
Altitia.
Ah, that's unfortunate. But Altitia will likely be better. I mean, the ocean never changes.
Mm.
The ocean never changes, he said when talking about the place that just suddenly got flooded because the ocean changed!
Well, the ocean itself, it flooded. He's saying the ocean is still there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I probably
You're
didn't word
also-
it correctly, but...
Snookums and I were also thinking of
This is great!
Isn't it?
branching out and doing a inland camping trip. We were hoping to stock up on some hunting supplies to kill and skin our own animals.
So I assume you're going far away from the Empire for that, since most of
Well-
the way around here...
I
is
mean, we
completely
were
dead.
able to travel to freaking Altitia, so I guess we can
Yeah.
travel even farther.
Well, he's more referring to the fact that the area land around Stellar's Empire is dead.
That
Well, where are you playing on that? Last time I went camping, it was in Lauren.
we were thinking much the same thing, given the
Nah, I mean, it's just...
current
Altitia, so-
situation. But yes, we are hoping to support the home team, as it were, as opposed to buying the supplies there.
Yes, and it'd be nice to just kind of maybe just take a hiking trip that
Yeah.
way.
Well,
Walk the whole way instead of taking transportation.
Well, what supplies do you need, or is this from scratch?
Well, we already have the tents and the food supplies and other amenities, but we were holding off on getting the guns and knives
Oh, of course.
to better fit inside the budget.
Oh, of course. If you just hand over your IDs, I could process it you, and between 5 and 8 days, I'll probably get word back.
5 and 8 days. Is there no
I'm
way
not-
we can?
Ask the Empire. It's not my call. They are very thorough on who gets
We'll
weapons.
Zest will hold a ban. We'll go ahead and apply, and hopefully we'll work something out.
Alright, I will need both your identifications to put into the system.
All right. Now, because I don't remember this off the top of my head, can Zest remember if there were any specific instructions about what to do with the ideas or what not to do?
You are told nothing.
Okay.
You were told
so-
that these IDs would be good to get you through the checkpoint. If they was good enough to get through the checkpoint, it might be fine here, but this is a little more thorough than just, is this
Well,
person who will stay there?
Thankfully, our character, thankfully, we have someone on the inside who might be able to do something about that.
Alright, so do you both hand over your IDs then?
Wizard, what am I supposed to be calling you?
Snookums?
Sweetums.
Sweetums?
Pet names. Don't go
Okay,
into
pet names.
specifics.
Just pet names. All right. Oh, cuddle dumpling.
Wow.
I'm sure this is a lovely establishment, and I am very pleased that they are following the rules, but perhaps we could, I don't know, take our business elsewhere.
Well, unless your business elsewhere is outside the Empire, this is the best deal you're going to get.
We need IDs for knives?
Oh, yes.
All right.
If you plan on taking that trip sooner than that, then I apologize.
Hmm.
Our character probably wouldn't be that. I'm sure we could have gotten guns for like 2 people, but buying 6 guns would have been raising
Probably
some
need to go to a
eyebrows.
CD pawn shop. Wizard, we probably need to go to a CD pawn shop if we want to try to not use our IDs. Just saying.
Yeah. Very well.
We'll have to think about it. Thank you, though.
Alright. So, are you going to try to find a shitty pawn shop?
I keep hearing CD.
CD,
CD.
yes.
CD.
CD.
I mean, it's pretty much pronounced very similar.
Sidu.
See, don't. Do she got the booty sheet? The
She
CD.
Wow, it's been a while.
Sorry, just every time Matt joins in on that, it's great.
All right, Sugar Woogums, let's go.
It hurts.
Aren't you glad I don't call you these things?
Yes, very. I'm glad I squashed that out of you very early on. You tried.
So, you can all, if y'all are trying to find that type of place, y'all can test Streetwise.
Oh, geez. Where's Kaya when you need her?
Hi. These are my streets. I know them.
I got a talent for it as well.
I got a 1. I'm not at home anymore, guys.
Alright, Zest. You are looking around trying to find a place that you think might take back ideas, and you do find a pawn shop. And it seems very run down. It doesn't look like the most welcoming place. What do you do?
So Sidu and Zest look like your everyday blue-collar worker.
Yes.
Before entering the store, Zest is going to turn to Sidu and say, "We're going to have to switch up tactics here.
Are we? What do you mean?
We can't exactly enter this establishment and look like we're some naive middle-class couple. They'd try to sorry, I'm
Alright.
losing words. They try to trick us out of our money, basically.
Okay,
You know,
well then,
overcharge us. So we gotta look
get
like
a little rough and
all right.
Alright.
So
How do you do this?
roll spirit to channel my inner asshole.
Alright. So you walk in?
All right, so I can I roll intimidating just to look intimidate to look intimidating.
Alright. Yes, you can roll intimidation as you walk in. You're not
I
gonna-
will be arm candy.
Alright. So how do you present yourself as you walk in? Like, how do you do this? Are you like posting yourself in a certain way? Do you give yourself kind of a gruff or a scowl? How are you doing this?
Putting on my usual scowl with a slight
Hunch your shoulders a little bit. Don't stand up so straight.
and a what do you call it?
Swagger. Swagger like you've never swaggered before.
Gotta get that swagger.
And roll up the sleeves of my shirt, you know, showing off some muscle from all the spear thrusting I do.
Alright, so you go present yourself like this and charge in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you move in. The new customer bell rings as the door opens. Just makes a little chime as you enter. And you come up and you go to the desk. You notice that there is a Banga with scars on his face behind the counter.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you. Kind of hesitates for a second. It's like, yes?
Walk up to the Zest will look around the room and see the what type of stuff he has displayed.
So, what can I do you for?
Did I cut out?
Yeah. You're looking around. That doesn't stop him from asking what you do.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So, you're going there looking around, and he says, so, anything particular?
Looking for looking for a piece.
A piece of what? This ain't a cake shop. And you have to notice that he's kind of looking around. Almost like he's trying to gauge if anyone else is in the store. Sidu, I assume you stay outside, right?
No, I'm in there with him.
Alright. So he sees the two of y'all come in. He kind of looks around. Looks at you
Alright.
two. And says, so a piece of what? And you watch him kind of point up one finger and kind of motion you towards him.
All right.
So,
Good.
he just says so and then just waits.
Looking for some we got some rats in the near the house.
Uh-huh.
He's hoping to dissuade them.
Dissuade them how?
I'm looking out here. Looking to have something on hand in case they decide to get too bold.
Uh-huh. And you notice that he kind of continues shiftily watching the door. Kind of looking, and it's like, so, what are we talking here?
If you'd be more comfortable talking in a back room, we could go to a back room instead, sir.
Yeah, I could show you the back inventory. And then he turns around and starts yelling something and banging. As another person comes out to mind the counter. From the back room, and he starts making his way back there. He's about as big as you would expect from a banga. About 7 feet tall, burled, covered in muscles. Likely around 350 pounds based on his set. And
Alright.
he starts leading you towards the back.
Okay.
So behind you.
Oh, jeez. Nope. Don't want it.
Alright, so this guy is leading you to the back. And eventually he looks around, closes the door, making sure no one sees you. Looks down and is like, so, what exactly are you looking for?
Something something a bit more concealable.
You're talking about pricey pieces then.
What kind of range?
Well, it depends on what you can afford.
Okay.
But obviously, anything you buy here will be a little more expensive, since I assume you want something that's a little more illegal.
Zest will shrug.
So you just give him just a shrug.
No. All right, so switchblades were also taken. So
Oh, he actually says he does have some knives.
all right. Can't remember if I thought.
He says a switchblade will cost you 100.
I thought Kaya brought hers, or not?
No.
Nope,
No one
okay.
has weapons. Y'all went through metal detectors and
Okay.
left them behind.
Nobody has anything.
Okay.
If it's metallic and incriminating, you don't have it.
Three. Wait, no, Elric isn't here. So 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. All right, we'll get 4 switchblades, and
So you're paying 400 for 4 switchblades?
how much for a concealable pistol?
Just a second. He'll give you a Derringer for 500.
Zest will look over at Sidu.
I'm sorry. What did you need from me?
No, you're the. Trying to think of the right way to word this in front of the Benga. No, you're the one that said you wanted a gun.
I don't necessarily need a gun.
Well,
Well,
We could use some
even if
stabby
Sidu
things.
doesn't use it, someone probably will be able to use it.
Right. I'll be straight up. All I have on me is like 533 gil total.
well, I dropped 400 on 4 knives, so it's,
Oh, you bought knives?
yeah.
Yeah.
But two for Kaya, 1 for Evets, 1 for me, and
So, what type of gun is it?
Derringer.
2-shot.
Ooh, oh, Derringers. Oh, Derringers.
Yep, it's
Does it come with ammo?
well, it can load 2 shots at once, and he'll give you some spare ammo. You'll have a total of 6 shots
Total.
total. And
Ouch.
and after you shoot twice, you have to reload.
Right.
It's a 2d6 plus 1 AP2 weapon with a effective range of 5.
So it's a pretty crappy gun, is what you're telling me.
It's a holdout weapon. Do you know what a holdout weapon means?
No.
A holdout weapon.
it's
Do you know how big a Derringer is?
Yes.
Yeah, it could fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It's something you can. It's so easy to conceal a Derringer. So, when you can't get caught with weapons, a Derringer is pretty good. Especially if you don't plan on making too many shots.
I mean, hopefully we don't have to use the thing at all, but
Yeah, exactly.
if we're in a situation where,
Yep.
that happens, and kind of pays to have the backup.
So, do you buy the Derringer or not?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. You have a Derringer and 4 Switchblades.
So I have. That's 500, right?
500 for the Derringer, 400 for the knives.
Okay,
I got the knives.
I got the
And
gun.
obviously, that is much higher than book price. This is all contraband,
Right.
so.
Right, yeah, this is contraband price.
Yeah, this is contraband price, so. Alright, so. Jay, you have your parts. What do you do?
No one else wants to do anything.
I want to make. I want to kind of move to other people. They've been going out for a while, so.
I mean,
I don't
there's,
want people to just be left out
there's
for a
Matt
while.
and Joe. I've kind of done a thing.
Yeah, well, you've just got done buying your parts. Is there anything else you want to do before meeting up with the group? I'm going in order, so. I'll come back to you while you think. Kaya, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'd actually like to have my character go to her old stomping grounds, see if any contacts are around for her to acquire weaponry.
Alright, roll Streetwise.
Okay.
All the Streetwise tests.
Yep. I don't know why I don't have her with Learn Streetwise, but
Oh, wow. Do you have
Yeah.
any charisma?
no, I don't, unfortunately. I was like shocked. It's like, wait.
Well, with that roll, you go to where you're familiar with, and you don't recognize anyone here. You
I'm
got
gonna
to bin
the
it.
Benny.
Yep, you need a general success.
Damn. Oh well, wasted Benny. Shit happens.
So, let's see, Sidu's doing that. Miri, what are you doing?
Well, I don't need to find weapons.
Right.
And due to my outsider hindrance, it's probably a bad idea for me to attempt to talk to anyone
Oh,
outside to maintain undercover. So I'll be the flag point which the party rallies back to.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, throughout the city, you notice that most of the guards seem to look down on anyone that's not human in the city.
Mm-hmm.
oh, racist jerk faces. Just because I
As
have
a
a
matter of
tail.
fact, Sidu, you think one of the main reasons why he talked to you was talked to Zest was because he had someone that's not human with him, because of how the Imperial is. Because they're pretty
Oh.
sure an Imperial plant would only be Humes. Because they wouldn't accept anyone that's not Hume as a
Sweet,
undercover spy.
I'm a gateway drug.
Yeah. Wow.
That's not okay.
It's not a
Yeah,
good
that's-
thing.
That's not how I'd put it, but
I was gonna say that's not how that works, but okay.
yeah.
Congrats, guys. We got our first troll.
Yep.
So. Alright, so Zest and Sidu, you have the goods. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna shove the Derringer up my sleeve.
He'll even give you a holster that can go around your forearm, so that you
Yes!
can just. It looks
I'm like
you
that
can-
one chick from the Bioshock, or not Bioshock, Borderlands
Yeah, yeah, it's
pre-sequel.
it does
Or whatever.
like have a mechanical release to it. It looks like you could just unstrap it and it'll just fall out your sleeve into your hand.
Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, that. So, you have one of those. And I assume the party all meets back up together.
Yeah.
But around this time, you are given information about where to meet. And eventually you find yourselves at a hotel.
We seem to do that a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah. Kaya won't be showing up at the hotel.
What?
Alright,
At least not right away.
so
Why don't you want to hang out with us, Kaya?
So Kaya breaks away, and the rest of you five. I say five because Elric is kind of autopiloted, but the rest of you five go to the hotel.
Elric runs
Yes.
into a wall.
All right. So eventually, you see Kaya there. She gives you all your room assignments.
Thea, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See ya. Wow.
Kaya doesn't love us anymore.
Did she ever love us though?
Oh man, I think you're right. I think she hates us.
Rip.
Matt.
Just posting up Pink Derringer in the chat.
Yep.
What?
It's got a little daisy on it.
Yeah.
So she
It has to look like that now.
She
Please.
eventually gives you all worker IDs and shows you all factory uniforms. And says,
Yeah.
well, congrats. You have been hired. First day of work is in the morning.
Oh goody.
Work of what does our work entail?
In the factory that makes the Magitex.
Okay.
What are we going to be doing
Yeah.
exactly?
Well, I was more of like wondering.
Well, this first day would be orientation and training. But obviously we're going to break away and try to steal the plans.
I think I'm
okay,
gonna,
we're just gonna go right into it, aren't we?
I'm gonna go for employee of the month, Joe. I think this is gonna be my natural job calling.
Oh
Their
my
natural,
gosh.
just producing Magitex for the enemy.
I mean,
It's like when you put it like that.
I mean, I have some knowledge of them already. You know, I've tinkered with them and stuff. See,
Right.
I'll run the factory for our side. That's what I'll do.
This
You're
will
gonna
be
start-
his new shop.
You're gonna put a virus in each Magitech you create, so that all of a sudden they all turn at the same time.
Shh. I was already thinking that, Joe, and now you spoiled it.
Oh no!
What was he thinking? What happened?
Nothing. Just accept the robot overlords when they come.
No.
Sounds fair.
Alright,
You can't make me, I refuse.
so she gives you all this. Kaya, do you eventually go to the hotel? Or is there something you do first?
Yeah, while I'm gone, I'd like to go to one of the graveyards in the slums.
Alright. I think I know whose grave you're going to, so you don't have to say that loud.
Yeah.
What?
Alright, you find the grave.
Yeah. Can I roll something to see if, like, I found a flower on the way?
Sure, test notice.
Sure. Nope. Oh, wait, yeah, that's a 4. Okay.
A 4 is actually not going to be enough because as you
Okay.
go through, you look at. This is something you would have known about the Empire prior to. Things have
Mhm.
kind of stopped growing in the Empire. The Grandest Baron. Anything
Yeah,
that
I
grows
knew
at all.
that.
Anything that grows at all is kind of artificially grown.
Mhm.
Nothing really naturally
Rex.
grows here anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but hey, it was worth a try.
Yep. Had it not been for the condition of the Empire, 4 would have been enough. Rex!
That's on Rex.
Great
Oh, is that
buddy.
your... What?
That's
Rex.
coming from Matt.
Yeah, that's
Rex.
Rex.
Matt's
Oh,
dog's
he-
name is
oh,
Rex.
I forgot. His dog's name is also Rex.
Wait, your dog's name is Rex?
Yes.
Wow.
We have another name for Matt's dog, though.
Hey, Biggie.
The TIE Fighter.
Okay, that's enough TIE Fighter noise.
No such beast.
Alright.
So,
So you
Okay.
go there, you pay respects to the grave.
yeah.
Alright,
And
and then,
I'll head
Return
back
afterwards?
after a while. Yep.
yep, you guys notice that Kaya comes in eventually.
Okay, hey, come on. Why doesn't he get attacked by a cactus?
Because we're in the we're within the city,
Yeah, it's within the city.
I know, it's still not fair.
and I'm also not a human.
Also,
walking
if
through the
anything
slums.
attacked him, it'd be a skeleton. He was in a graveyard.
Why didn't you get attacked by a skeleton then, Joe?
Yeah, this is racist.
Immersion shattered because he didn't get attacked by a skeleton. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rip.
Racist.
Sia kind of looks at him and he says, "Ah, you're gone a while."
Yeah.
And she hands you the employee ID badge and the uniform and explains what she explained to the party.
It's a bunch of bull
All right.
You okay?
I'd rather not be here.
I
Well,
don't think
the
any of us
sooner-
want to be here.
The sooner we get this
I don't
job
think any of
done,
us
the
want-
sooner we
no.
can get out.
Yeah. What?
I don't know, Matt started laughing and it made me laugh.
What's so funny, Matt?
I have no idea. Alright, so you guys do anything else for tonight?
Yeah, stare confusedly at Matt.
Anything else, or you rest for the night?
All right.
No.
Zest
I'm good.
walks over to Kaya.
Are you gonna call her pet names too now?
Don't be hitting on my man.
Wait, which one of us are you talking to?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't think. Wait, if Zest starts hitting on Kaya and he says, "Stop hitting on my man," you just called Kaya a man.
Well, she's telling
Confused.
Kaya to stop hitting on Zest.
I'm confused
Or,
now.
or is she telling Wizzard to stop hitting on me? The
Just
question
yes.
is, was
Or
that
am I
in
somehow
character?
involved?
Well,
I'm the one that made
That's,
the
Well,
that's
I-
the thing. Was it in character or out of character, that statement?
Well,
She doesn't know it was
I am
reflex.
I'm about to give you a present, so,
Right?
Zest pulls out
Wizzard.
two switchblades handles from his pocket and holds them in front of Kaya.
Night, Kaya. You're being handed two switchblades.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm.
Takes them. Not really looking at them, but
Zest will move over to
Are
Evets
you
and
alright, Kaya?
I don't want to be here.
Well, I don't think any of us really want to be here. To be perfectly honest.
Suck it up, Buttercup, okay?
Evets? I want to draw a mustache on your robot.
Can it be like fancy kind with the little like twirl at the end?
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw my mustache on your robot, and it's gonna be like a little pirate mustache.
Please don't, because then he'll actually draw more attention. He won't be able to pass as a normal one, and we'll get in trouble and get caught and
Then
thrown in
don't-
jail, and then
don't-
your family will never be rescued.
Wow, you had to bring my family into this?
You brought my robot into this first.
Your real-life family.
Wow. Wow.
Your child you've never named.
I'm waiting for him to name himself.
Oh,
A creature
is he
that
just gonna walk up to you and be like,
unable-
"I am Groot"?
I am X4XN54.
Hello, father.
Hello, father.
No, I expect the instant he gives it a voice, it's gonna be like, "Mommy."
Oh, don't tempt me of funny voices on this magic check.
Oh, Joe, I was planning on trying to give it a voice box
Yeah,
sometime.
you could eventually
Yes.
replace that.
Yes, I was planning
I
on this.
really hope Evets gets called mommy.
Please. Don't make my millennium.
I was going to imagine more like a claptrap voice.
No.
Oh my.
God.
Is there anything else you guys do for tonight?
No.
Me.
Right. So you
Sulk in
guys,
the corner.
yep, you all go to sleep, and we're gonna call it for there.
Okay.
Woo, we went to sleep, guys. We
You guys went to
accomplished so
sleep.
much.
The accomplishments. Well, it's preparing the place, preparing, getting
Oh, man.
supplies.
Woo! I got an advance. I don't know how much XP we're getting, but I know I got an advance.
You get no XP, so you don't get an advance.
God damn it!
Yeah, you get a whole nothing. Alright, thank you everyone who is watching at home. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow.
Yep. Check us out on Facebook.
Yep, and until next time, thank you for watching.
Peace.
Bye!
Mm.